Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm in group 12 with Jazmyn and Merna, and we did the bird problem. So two birds begin next to each other and then fly through the air at the same height above the ground with a speed of 22.5 meters per second. One bird flies southeast, the other flies southwest. After flying for 10.5 seconds, what is the distance between them? So first of all, the way that you should do this is to set up like a coordinate system, like similar to an x and a y axis. So with you set it up with the direction. So with north at the top, south, east, and west, and then you draw out the paths of the birds. So then one bird goes southeast, the other goes southwest, and you're given that the speed is 22.5 meters per second and that they fly for 10.5 seconds. So in order to find the distance that they traveled, you use the formula v equals d over t, which is velocity equals distance over time. To isolate distance, you multiply each side by t. You get d equals v times t. And you're given that v is 22.5, t is 10.5. So d would, for each bird, d would be 22.5 meters per second multiplied by 10.5 seconds. Then seconds cancel, so you're left with meters, which are the appropriate units for distance. And you get the distance to be 236.25 meters. So that is the distance that each bird traveled. And now the question's asking you to find the distance between them. So this length right here. And so you have to, in order to find this length, you have to realize that each bird goes at 45 degrees. So then this angle in between, since these have to add up to 180, this angle in between would be a right angle. So that means this is a right triangle. So in order to find this length, which we'll call C, you have to use the Pythagorean theorem, which of course is a squared plus b squared is c squared. To get c by itself, you just take the square root. So then c equals rad a squared plus b squared. And normally it's plus or minus, but since c is a distance, we don't use the negative value. So then for A and B are both 236.25. So then for C, you get square root of 236.25 squared plus 236.25 squared. And then when you punch that in your calculator, the approximate value for C is 334 meters. And that is the distance between the birds.